My wife, who came from Cuba and had to leave in very dire circumstances, because it's when Fidel Castro took over Cuba, and mom and dad were in the States visiting when the flights were cut off from Cuba to the United States. But his daughters were still in Cuba, including my wife. And she was probably 4 years old, something like that. It was a crazy experience when they had to try to figure a way to get him out. But finally she made it to the States. And my editor, from one of my publishers, this was Paula Wiseman, heard her story, and she told her, why don't you write it? My wife is not a writer. She's an ESL teacher. So she took the offer, and she decided to try to write her experience when she left Cuba. And that's how the book was written. She knows how I work. She knows what it takes, because you see me do this for many years. So she actually just wrote it, and my editor and I worked on the rest of it. And she never asked me anything about it. I worked downstairs in my studio, and she never came over to give me any suggestions. She just let me do the work, so she was great. She just let me come up with the work, and didn't ask me any questions or questioned anything I did. And it turned out perfect, so it went smoothly that way.